everyone. I'm Shay. I am a communication expert, self-expression mentor and coach, and I work with masculine and feminine embodiment. All of the things that make up my freedom frequency. So I'm doing this video today to talk about the trap of self-improvement to a point where you're always feeling like you're not enough. And this was sparked by a beautiful comment that one of my girls who are going through the Rebirth and Rise program that I have, which is an online course which you can actually sign up to and begin today. It's a 5-week journey of rebirthing, transforming, and letting go of the old. And her comment was amazing, and it was just like reflecting on how, all of us really can get into the trap of wanting to change so much about ourselves that we're constantly in this state of like self-rejection rather than acceptance of what is there. And it's a very complex and interesting point to look at more deeply. And I do go into this in the Rebirth and Rise program, that balance of transformation. How I see this is really about how you relate to your transformation. Are you relating to your transformation in a way that you are not good enough and need to be better? Or are you relating to your transformation being that you're just up-leveling to the next phase? And that who you are now and who you were is not bad or wrong. You're just evolving. Can you feel how different that energy is? One has you in this hamster wheel loop of having to get better and do that course and do this training and get rid of that limiting belief and release that trauma because that trauma is holding me back for this and that and that. And by the constant rat race of self-improvement, which again is really about the energy and intention and perception you have on your own self-improvement, but that energy, like that experience, is actually affirming that you are not enough. By trying to be more because you are not enough, by doing these certain actions, you're affirming to yourself that you are not enough. And again, you might be doing the same things, courses, working with mentors, learning, developing. But your relationship to that, if that's different, it's an entirely different experience, much more healthy, enjoyable, joyful, loving way to evolve, because you are always evolving. You can't not be evolving. So it's about the relationship you have to your evolution. And that's something to really get clear on. I implore you to really look at, am I doing these things because I don't feel like I'm enough as I am? Or am I doing these things because I know that by letting go of that way of being and by anchoring in a new one, I'm expressing my best self that is already there? And that's another thing too. It's not to be someone that you're not. It's to clear away the things that are shielding or that are clouding rather who you really are at essence, at nature, who the divine, who God has made you to be as the divine, as the oneness of God, which is really the pure, innocent joy that can, yes, feel all of the things in the human experience, so that you get sad and that you feel like shadow thoughts arise, or it doesn't make you any less divine. It makes you human, that's having an experience, that is learning from that experience, that is developing wisdom that can then share with others and help others through the human experience to experience more joy. And the beauty of the human experience is we don't know joy unless we know what joy isn't. We can't appreciate happiness unless we've had an experience of sadness. Otherwise, it would just be a set point. Because I know people start to think like, well, if everything's perfect, why do we experience depression? And there's lots of different beliefs around this and ideas, but in essence, coming back to the point that I'm making here, when you are transforming, rebirthing, rising, it's not to reject who you are. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you need to change everything. It's because you, and if that's what the feeling is, then really try to shift the mindset to recognizing that it's to experience the joy of evolving, learning, growing. Bring lightness, playfulness to that journey. And I promise you, you will feel already rebirthed into a new state of being. You will be able to have more self-compassion, compassion for others, humility, love. You will come out the world with more curiosity and childlike wonder, more connection to Spirit and God. I promise you. If this work is really interesting to you, you're not already subscribed, do that now. I'm sharing all about this stuff. You can also follow my Instagram, which is my Freedom Frequency. I'm very active on Instagram and sharing lots of content on communication, transformation, masculine, feminine embodiment. And my Rebirth and Rise course is open, like my other online courses, for you to explore and sign up. I also do guided meditation downloads, which you can access, a blog, all of the things. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful day.